Right, hello there everyone. Yes, here I'm the Time Bunny and I'm here to do another little, I suppose, show and tell slash review video because reasons. Although I think the wrestling fans among you will be pleased about this one for this particular episode, because the thing I am going to be showing off is yes, the sort of limited edition box set of the Wrestlemania 20 DVD. Now, before you all get excited, this wasn't one of these sort of like higher production numbers like number 1 or number 2. Like, mine was number 4,683 of 6,000. So yeah, as you can see. Yeah, so before you all get excited, unfortunately this is not one of the sort of like first ones off the production line, but so I have one. So, you know, considering like according to the side there was only ever 6,000 of these ever made, I'm quite pleased that I actually managed to get one. So, you know, but yes, I'm going to sort of like show you through this, just share a few sort of wrestling memories and other such like. So here we go, let's have a little look to see what's in there. Well, I already know what's in here because obviously I've been through it, so I can open the bugger. Oh, here we go. The only trouble with these are such a pain to open. Right, first thing that came with the box set was a little, one of these little, I think they call them like little film cells. So yes, it's like got one of these. So I thought this was quite cool. I like this because I think that's oh, which match was that? I think it's Chris Jericho versus, it's a bad picture, I can't tell. I'll look on the DVD in a bit to see who it was he was facing, but it's just not the best picture, I can't quite see who it was. So, is it Christian? I don't know. All the wrestling fans now are probably going to be yelling at me saying, that's so and so, and it's like, look, I haven't watched wrestling for a long time and I didn't see this Wrestlemania the first time around. I can't quite remember who it was Jericho was facing now, so. But yeah, I thought this was rather cool. So yes, I like this. And it's also got the little number on the back of what that particular one is. So yes, I thought that was rather cool. So yes, and then also you have a little bit of a read up in the back there. So that was rather fun. So yes, there's that. Oh, excuse me. Next thing was, oh yeah, I like these. It's got these rather groovy pictures. We have, hang on, yeah, well, first two we have are, yes, The Undertaker, because he's just awesome. I mean, how can you just not like The Undertaker? I really like these two. I need to probably frame these sometime, put these up, because I really do like these pictures. And if I remember correctly, I think this was the Wrestlemania that Dean Ambrose was actually one of the Undertaker's acolytes with the torches. I think it was this one. I know that Dean Ambrose was one of the Undertaker's acolytes at some point before he properly joined the company as Dean Ambrose. So yes, I thought you might all like to know that. But these are just epic pictures, I love these. I just really need to get them framed sometime and put them up, so I like those. I've actually forgotten how cool these pictures were because I haven't sort of like dug this out for a little while and I'd actually forgotten. So what else have we got here? Right. Okay, so it's like Mr. Controversial himself, yes, Chris Benoit. And I know, yes, I know all about the story about what happened with unfortunately, what happened to Chris Benoit and his family in real life. So. But I'm not going to talk about that now because I think that's a different video entirely and I want this to be a happy video, so I want to sort of remember the happy stuff of when, like, before all that happened. So yes, but yeah, I thought like, I must admit I do like this picture, you know, Benoit. That's a pretty cool picture, so yes. And the sort of next one is again sort of like a match picture of Benoit and Shawn Michaels. So yeah, I mean, I love these action shots like this. I think they're really cool. I just love anything like this because I just think when you get the wrestlers doing these like high flying moves and fling themselves off things, I think, you're bloody mental, what are you doing? You know. Although with Mick Foley, I look at him and think, how the bloody hell are you still alive? You know, with all the stuff you've put yourself through, it's like, how are you even alive? You know, I swear that guy must be sort of like made of adamantium or something. That's why he's still alive. But yeah, I think that's a really, really lovely picture, that one. I do like that one a lot. So yes. Right, next one is another action shot. Well, actually, both of them are actually. But yes, this one we got John Cena basically lobbing the Big Show across the ring. Because why not? But yeah, that's a pretty cool shot. I like that. So yeah, it's quite cool. And you've got all the fans in the background going mental. Because why not? Well, aren't us wrestling fans all a bit mad anyway? So I know I am. I wholeheartedly admit I am mad. And last one, so here's another high-flying mad shot of Rob Van Dam frog splashing. Who is that? I'm not 100% sure. Again, obviously it's like been a while since I watched wrestling, so it's trying to remember who was involved in matches and that, so I can look on the DVD in a second and have a look to see who it is he's doing the move on. So yes, I can hold that. That's a pretty cool picture. So yes, I like that. I mean, I really like these pictures, they're really cool, but I think my favourite out of all of them is the one to the Undertaker. Maybe that's probably because I'm a bit biased, to be fair. What? I'm an Undertaker girl. I'm not ashamed of that. Right, the next bit. Okay, this bit's a little bit bigger. So it's going to take me a minute to unwrap this, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get this all in shot, so excuse me a minute. There you are, just a quick on the side, there you are, Badger Man. I said I'd wear this in a t-shirt, in a video for you. Here's my Fedham t-shirt. Just wanted to do that as a quick side, so I promised him in a video I'd wear it. But yeah, right. I might have to stand on my chair to show this off. Oh, don't just do this at home, kiddies, because I'm breaking a lot of health and safety rules. But yes, here we go. A reproduction of the poster, which I think is rather awesome. Again, I need to put this up on my wall sometime, because I think this is rather epic. So, rather awesome, I think. Oh, right. If I fall off, it's going to be a classic YouTube moment. If I fall off the chair. Right. Yes, I wouldn't recommend doing that at home, good boys and girls, because it's a bit dangerous climbing on chairs and you can fall off and hurt yourself. So don't copy me. Right. Put that up. So right, so next on. Hey, here we go. It's the DVD itself, in a rather groovy, shiny cover. So, right, I'm going to have a look at those matches I was a bit unsure of who was facing who, because that's going to annoy me. Because I couldn't quite remember who was involved in what matches. It probably won't bleed my I'll say now. Right, who did we have? That's the DVD extras, I'm looking at the wrong bit. Oh, there we go. So it was basically the Fatal 4-Way was RVD versus Booker T versus the RVD and Booker T versus the Dudley Boys versus Garrison Cade and Mark Jindrak versus La Resistance. So that must be who it was. Yeah, no, I was right. With Chris Jericho, he was against Christian. I thought it was. So yeah. So that's what that was. So RVD was obviously frog splashing one of the other chaps from the team. Obviously, I wasn't watching wrestling at the time, so I wasn't quite sure which one it was he was splatting. So, but it was one of them. It was one of them. So yeah. Right. So I was correct. At least one of them. Anyway, sorry, I digress. Right, there we go. But yeah, inside the shiny cover, you just got like the regular case, like whatnot. Yeah, he obviously does a bit of a groovy timeline on that side. So the book out to try and get this properly in shot. It's a bit difficult, but as you can see, it's like there we go. And then we've got the disc collapser. So yes, that's that bit. Right, I'll pop that back in. So me, I'll pack it all away and be like, ah, I've got to put that away. But yeah, that's the discs itself. They look rather cool. And then we have, now I quite like this. It's like a little reproduction, I'm guessing, of maybe some sort of, it's a commemorative ticket. This commemorative ticket is not valid for entry in any WWE event. So it's like a reproduction of, I guess, of some sort of ticket or whatnot. So, but yeah, I think that looks rather cool because it's like shiny as well. I don't think it really sort of like shows on here on the sort of camera, but it is like one of them sort of kind of like 3D holographic jobbies, and it's got a rather cool lanyard. I think I might have to nick the lanyard off this to wear sort of like for every day. I think that'd look kind of cool. But yes, that's that. It's rather groovy, I think. And then we have, we have a little reproduction of the ticket for the event, which is rather cool. So I like that. And it has all the usual sort of like ticket whatnot on the back. So yes, it's been a long time since I've held one of these tickets, because I think way back in 1993 I actually went to 2 house shows with my parents. So holding this reproduction ticket feels kind of weird but kind of cool at the same time, because it's like, oh my god, I've not actually held one of these for a long time. I have to see if I've still got those around, those old tickets. I think that'd be quite cool for a future video. And last but not least, still in this packet because I've never opened it, is the little Wrestlemania 20 pin, which I think looks rather cool. Yeah, I've never actually opened this because I think it's like I'm more like scared that if I open it up and put it on my bag or something, I'd end up losing this. So it's like stayed in there ever since. So yes. Wow, I hope you enjoyed all of that. It was just one of those random little videos that I just sort of happened to think of, because I thought, well, thinking of doing a bit of a show and tell video on my 30 years of Wrestlemania book, and then I thought, well, I've got my Wrestlemania 20 DVD box set, so I thought I'd share that all with you and just do a little run through of all the whatnot. But yeah, it's just nice to have things like this, I think, personally, because it's like, especially as a lot of the wrestlers now are sort of like not alive anymore, or they've retired and such like, so it's always nice to, I just like having stuff like this, you know. So I may not be the biggest fan anymore, sort of like, because I used to be like a huge fan back in the 90s and proper followed it. But now it's more of a case of I just sort of dip in and out occasionally just to see what's going on, really. But yeah, it's like, I just, when like, sort of, it was actually my ex that told me that the shop that he was working in at the time was selling these. Because like, it was both like, he's like sort of, I think he is still like a big wrestling fan, so as far as I know. And he told me like, oh my god, we've got some of these in. So I think his shop only got about half a dozen or so of them in. There wasn't that many that they got in. So he said, like, he told me and said, oh, like, oh, we've got this in, you know. And so for the price they were charging, it's like, I need to buy one of those. So it was just really cool. So yes, let's put that back in there. Right. Yeah, so just thought you might want to have a little look at that, because I know there's probably a lot of you out there that maybe didn't get the special edition box sets, or depending on your country, there may have been a completely different one produced altogether. I don't know. But, you know, sort of be interesting to hear what sort of like you guys have in the way of this particular DVD, whether you've got a special edition one, or whether you've got the regular one, or whether a completely different special edition one was perhaps released in your country or whatever. Because I'm guessing, you know, because obviously with the States, you know, over in the States you may have got something flashier, or maybe our box set here in the UK was cooler or whatever. Yeah, it'd be fun to hear what you've got to say, so yes. But that was fun. And I hope you enjoyed it. And I just like, sorry, I love these pictures. I'll put them down now. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry if I've had a bit of a ramble there, but it's just sometimes something will pop into my head and I'll just be like, oh, I'll mention that. So yes. But yeah, hope you had fun. I will hopefully get the 30 years of Wrestlemania book video done at some point, and May even do a little video about the couple of house shows I went to back in 1993. Way back in the day when, believe it or not, the WWE were actually struggling for money back then. Yes, early 90s. It's like the company wasn't too brilliant, so yes. But I actually got to see them twice, so I was quite happy. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you again one day in the future. Okay, bye.